Today, we are going to attempt to make a real alchemy. Why? Well, because it makes the thumbnail and title to this video much more interesting than our original idea. What does alchemy taste like? Who cares? The weirdos care. Which does explain why we're the ones making this video. This all stems from a recent bit of Pokemon Sword and Shield news. They revealed a lot. Like, curry and rice? You can use sausage! What is that sausage made of? So, it turns out there are a load of different flavors of Alcremie. 23 or 24 so far. To think that all these dex slots were taken up by this Pokemon. Having a living dex is gonna suck again. It's just like that unknown nightmare. I mean, 23 combos isn't bad, but here's the thing. The differences are a combination of cream color and accent topping. So if we line them up and do the math, by which I mean counting, there's potentially, and thus very likely, going to be 40 creamers. That's a load. These dirty puns are banging. And since nothing else interesting is happening right now, we're going to figure out what these tasty Pokemon likely taste like. And then we're going to see if that height to weight ratio is anything plausible by attempting to make one out of real whipped cream. Real whipped cream. Real whipped cream. I forgot the Cool Whip. Josh, I need the Cool Whip! Ah! And the reason we're using different levels of cream whiptitude is because we don't know how dense Alcremie is. Hey, heads up. You know what's terrible? Wanting to watch some awesome content only to find out that you can't because you live where you do. Thanks, Germany. Well, thankfully, today's sponsor, NordVPN, can get you around such things. Now you're a proud citizen of the internet, thanks to your own virtual private network, which has a load of other benefits too. Like security. In fact, security is probably the biggest one. Whenever you hop onto some public Wi-Fi, you're putting all of your info at risk. All it takes is a single jerky doo-doo head to potentially steal your identity, ruining your life forever or costing you your entire bank account. Yeah, having a premium VPN for such things sounds great now, doesn't it? NordVPN works on all of your devices and even has a Chrome plugin. And if you use my link below and use the coupon code Lockstin, you get 70% off and an additional month free. It's awesome. So a big thanks to you and to NordVPN for sponsoring this channel. Stay safe out there. Quillfish steals identities. So first, let's look at the name of this Creamon. Alcremie is short for all the cream, but actually, it's cream and alchemy. Pokemon sure has been referencing alchemy a lot lately, but why alchemy? What is alchemy? Well, basically, alchemy is proto-chemistry. It was science in the olden days where they applied a bit of science to their mysticism, or some mysticism to their science, however you want to look at it. And in a way, isn't baking and making pastries and such a science? And fairies are magic. It's fairy type after all, thus alchemy. Plus, its names in other languages reflects this. Mahopyu, mispronouncing that, comes from the Japanese words for magic and whipped cream. Charmilly comes from French for whipped cream, and charm as in a magical spell or a magical item. A lucky charm. The German name, Pokusan, comes from hocus pocus and san, or sane, as in cream. It's magical cream! Now then, next up is the matter of taste, because if you're unaware, they do taste like stuff. I mean, everything tastes like something, but what I mean is, all Alcremie are able to produce cream out of their hands. Phew. This whipped cream is said to be extremely tasty, especially if it's happy, meaning that the quality of its cream depends on if it likes you versus its fear levels. To achieve cream, you must first give it pleasure. Though interestingly, this is very true of about most animals that you would eat. The flavor part, not the cream part. Unless, when it comes to tasty meat, if the fish or cow or whatever is stressed or freaking out when it's just the short time before they pass, the meat will be somewhat sourer than otherwise. DFD, or dark, dry, and firm meat, are all results of when an animal's muscle glycogen reserves are depleted just prior to expiration. At death, muscle glycogen is converted into lactic acid. Lactic acid is the magic ingredient that makes the meat tender and flavorful because it is responsible for the decline of pH during rigor mortis. So, you freak a deer out with your headlights, they're going to release a load of adrenaline, which prohibits the production of lactic acid. This is most noticeable in fish. I mean, the last moments of a fish's life are pretty stressful, being all crammed in a net and then slowly suffocating while using all of your remaining energy to flop in futility. It's actually why fish goes bad so fast. Vox did an awesome video on that topic that I'll link to here, where they show a cool Japanese way of killing a fish that doesn't cause nearly as much stress, and which thus results in the fish actually lasting significantly longer before getting that bad fishy smell, and also makes it taste better. It's nuts how this is a thing. Super cool, I definitely recommend it. And in the case of cream, which is usually made from milk, the same applies to cow's milk. Studies have shown that happy cows do in fact make better tasting milk, so this can easily be applied to Alcremie's cream as well. So what does it taste like? Well, the accented toppings are easy. The strawberries are strawberries, the cookies are cookies, etc. Wow. But the cream. Cream comes in many flavors, though the default Alcremie, by which I mean just the first one we were shown, is easy. It's just your normal, everyday whipped cream, like what we have here. After all, strawberries and cream is a common pastry topping. Now then, yellow with white tips. Obviously banana cream. Banana cream pie is delish, though it could also be lemon. Lemon cream or lemon meringue is also quite tasty. I'm leaning more towards lemon, since banana is also a possibility for the yellow with pink tips color, the pink then being strawberry. Fun fact! Did you know that bananas are technically berries? Now you do. Did you also know that strawberries technically are not berries? You know, come to think of it, why is strawberry banana such a common combination? Well, another fun fact is that the artificial flavor known as bubblegum was initially inspired by the combination of strawberry banana, though specifically the artificial flavors of each. This specific combo, like the bubblegum flavor, was designed specifically to appeal to the most children. Kids just happen to really like it in studies, and thus sales. So it got popular. Now how about these pink ones? Fully strawberry? I'm leaning more towards raspberry, another common and popular flavor variant. In candies, raspberry is normally portrayed as blue just to differentiate it from other flavors like cherry and strawberry, but in pastries, it's more often the saturated pink like this. Whereas strawberry tends to be much more light. It's a lighter color. Now mint flavor. Mint can go 3 different ways in terms of pastry colors. There's all that white coloration that symbolizes the wintry coolness it brings, though it isn't as common as light green and light greenish blue. The blue also reflects the cool mentholy taste, while the green comes from the color of the actual mint plant. The green is more common for mint flavor when it's paired with chocolate and fudge, but as a frosting or icing, it can be this greenish blue color. And before you say blueberry just because it's blue, no, blueberry cream is purple because that's the color of the insides of blueberries. And plus, that leaves the green for key lime, or pistachio cream. May sound gross if you were unaware that that's a thing, but it's actually a super popular flavor, specifically among older consumers, especially in Europe, where the flavor originated. It's recently started to grow in popularity in North America, but it's been a strong flavor contender in Europe, especially Italy, for forever now. And the Galar region is based on the UK, which is in Europe, so now you know. But since I brought up the white one, come to think of it, yeah, it's even more white than the default one. Maybe then the default one is strawberry cream, and this one is your run-of-the-mill vanilla cream. Or it could be coconut, or white chocolate. Those flavors tend to be much whiter than vanilla, which is usually white with a tinge of yellow beiginess in there. And that leaves this brownish beige one. French vanilla tends to be more dark and yellowy than your typical vanilla, but the Brits hate the French, so I doubt the Galar region would allow these ones in their borders. I mean, have you seen how strict the Galar region is about which Pokemon they allow into their region? Jeez. So here we probably have butterscotch, coffee, or caramel, 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 or cookies and cream. That's a tasty one. Now, with that out of the way, what makes it so good besides the flavorings? The base cream?
What even is whipped cream? Well, whipped cream is just heavy whipping cream, sugar, and a flavor if you choose so. But what truly makes your whipped cream good is the prep and ingredients. First off, you want fresh cold cream. This is important. You gotta be cold. So you get about a cup of cream. I'm not gonna turn this into a cooking show. We tried that once. Only memers liked it, and nobody else. It's also the only time we talked about Earthbound on this channel. I'm sorry. So instead of making our own cream to make an Alcremie, we're just gonna buy good old generic brand whipped cream and good old Family Guy joke. Epic. Now let's do the thing you clicked on this video for. Sorry about all the cream filling. Get it? Because it's filling out time in the video. So Alcremie is 1 foot tall and weighs just over 1 pound. So we got a pound of whipped cream. And... Hey Josh! Josh! It just doesn't stack up. Alcremie then must be less dense than this stuff. So we also got a pound of whipped cream from a can. And we're... I'm about to do my best.
A few inches later.
Yeah, I'd say it's possible when you're dealing with fairy magic. You know, we're almost there. So, you know, just magical fluff. Woo! I'm a fairy! So I hope you liked this video. It's a filler video. Maybe you think it's kind of cheesy, but you'd be wrong in assuming that. It's a cream filler video. Though I guess cream cheese is a thing. Well then, this was fun. I'm gonna eat this Pokemon, and then take a nap from the resulting blood sugar high. So, until next time, you never stop using your noggin. This was fun. All right, towel me up, boy. Ah! This is splurge noise. I got it in my eye.